Hey everybody, I hope everybody's doing good, man. It's a great day. It's supposed to be nice today. Um, this is probably going to be another transparent moment for me. Um, I had made a post. Something hit me really hard on yesterday. My baby girl, and I love all my kids, but when you had that one that's that last one, it does something to you differently when you're raising them, and you learn from your mistakes, and you try to do better and all of those things. But it just hit me that she's turning 18 on Monday, right? And so I'm having these moments, and so my wife was then telling me, well, you got to let go because she is becoming a woman of her own. She's becoming an adult. And I was thinking, like, man, like, what you mean let go? Let go of what? Like, she's my daughter. Like, what am I gonna let go of? Like, I don't think I've let go of any of my children, right? Like, so that's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't get the phrase let go. And so, but anyway, I believe that, and the reason why I don't get the phrase let go, because I believe that relationships especially transition and morphs differently, right? They're still your children, they're still whatever, that relationship is. The relationship doesn't change, but how you interact and what you do with them, and how you approach them, all of that changes, and all of that becomes different, right? And so, but I began that made me think about things in life. There's some things in life, like when it's bad things, sometimes we can easily, like, okay, I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna let this go because this is no longer good for me, or I'm gonna cut this person off because they're no longer good for me, right? And those things become, sometimes they're hard to let go of, but yet they when you realize it, you let it go. Like, when you know it's hurting you, you have no issue with that. But then there are some things that have gotten you through, brought you from heartache to happiness, and it's a mindset that you may have, that mindset was good in one season, but now you have to transition that mindset to operate in a different season, in a different space in your life, right? And you have to then allow that. There's habits or things that you do, ways of your mode of operation, which was good in one space, but they're not good in the space that you're in right now, right? And so you have to transition some things in your life, and it's going to feel like, well, I'm letting go of something that has comforted me. I'm letting go of something that has been with me, and that got me through. It's almost like, Linus, from the Peanut Gang, with his blanket, right? He's just walking around with this blanket, and it looks weird. It looks awkward. And that's how it is for some of us when we hold on to things that comfort us in one level of our life, and then now we're in a different level, a different season of our life, and we're yet walking around with this blanket, and everybody else is looking like, why do you have that same mindset that you had before? Why do you have that same here it is, you have, and this is something that's really, that I see a lot when we're coaching people and helping them through life, is that the biggest thing that we help people rethink is a scarcity mindset, right? And so a lot of times people have, they get in they get into a different income bracket, they get into a different level of operating their business, and yet they still operate with the mindset of scarcity. And that scarcity mindset, that frugal, now I'm not saying don't be frugal and don't be reasonable, don't be a good steward, but you can have a scarcity mindset that says, I'm going to hoard, and I'm not going to take risk, I'm not going to move. But yet that helped you in the season, in your startup, in the season of your of going to college, in your season of getting to the, growing your life and growing your business, or growing whatever it is that you're trying to grow, right? And then, but yet now, to move to a different level that now requires risk, requires investment. You have to transition from that mindset to a different mindset. You have to transition. And so it's going to feel like I'm letting go of my comfort. I'm letting go of most things. And so that's how it was with my daughter, because here it is that she gave to me just as much as I probably gave to her over these, 18 years. And so, and I'm trying not to be emotional about it, right? But, and so we had this conversation on yesterday, because here it is, she's going through junior high, high school, and she's never talked about bringing a boy by to see me, or she's never engaged into relationship. And then now here it is, she's getting ready to engage into, people are engaging her because she's out more and doing more and working and all those things. And it's like, oh man, like I don't want to have this conversation, right? But now the conversation that I would have had with her when she was 10, 12, right, and even 13, and the conversation I would have had with her at 16 is vastly different than the conversation I had to have with her at 18 and 20 and 21, right? Because then I could say, no, this is not it, or no, you're not going to go here, or you're not going to do this. Well, so now I have to now allow her the freedom to use what I've given her, yet I want to hold on and be that person and keep that mindset of a father like she's a little girl, and I can't do that, right? So I have to transition those things. And parents, we have to transition. Business owners, we have to transition. And nonprofit leaders, we have to transition. We cannot remain the same. We have to allow our minds to develop, our emotions to develop, and there are some things that's going to feel like you're letting go of because it helped you in one area of your life, but really is really not going to help you in this season of your life. And so there's relationships that was good in one space and one time in your life that's not going to be good in this time in your life. Doesn't make them a bad person. It just means everybody can't grow with you, and everybody that's not growing with you can't go with you. And so you have to realize that, there are some things in life that you just have to let go. Let go. Let go of the old way of thinking. Let go of the old behaviors. Let go. And really, you're just transitional. Because those things was good at that time. They're not, but they're going to keep you from being great. I believe the book From Good to Great says good is the enemy of great. So I hope you transition to something greater in life. Peace.